Sweet Jesus Radio. We'll start with Tito. What you? And it's your day off, so I hope you have something cool to tell us in detail. Please share.
Well, my day's been kind of it's been a little lame. I mean, it's Valentine's Day today. We're just chilling. Went out yesterday, stayed out late, so I slept in and just enjoyed the day. Got errands. I
guess something's wrong with USPS because I guess my invitation got lost in the mail.
I sure didn't get it.
What did you do last night, man?
Last night, went down to Monarch.
All right.
They had a band. I hate live bands nowadays. So, like, as soon as the band started, I jetted.
I got to pull that one out and use it as a quote. That's going to be a drop.
I always tell Alfred, the owner.
I hate live bands.
Alfredo and Eric, the two owners of Monarch, whenever I show up, I'm like, you guys have bands today?
Peace.
They're like, yeah. I'm like, man, I hate bands.
That's the quotation there, the bad decision Thursday. So I'm off on Friday. They know that, so they're always like, "Hey, after work,
future abortion Thursday."
Yeah. So I like to stick with Throwback Thursday. So we're gonna throw back some drinks or do something. You know what I mean? So
Tito being clever. All right, shit. I honestly, you know what? To be honest, I'm gonna save it for later because I want to talk about Valentine's, blah blah blah. I had a pre-friend Valentine, as I call them. Palantine.
All right, now for Rick and I, we went to Mount Wood together. I graduated in '95.
I like how Eastsiders say Mount Wood.
Mount Wood. You know what I mean? Mount Wood in the hood, and it's all good.
Montwood.
How does he say it?
Mount
Wood, like Mount. Everybody says it Mount.
Really?
Yeah.
Fucking Spicks.
I went to Mount Wood.
Son.
Mount Wood.
That's true.
Yeah.
I have heard that.
Yeah.
What's wrong with you people? I'm kidding, guys. Don't beat me up.
It's
I know how the
because,
3-6 gets down.
Damn, Eastsiders breathing all the Central Man's air.
Well, the reason why is because we would learn how to mount females back in high school.
No, it's because you Mount Wood. Good one, Jesus. High five. Self-high five.
I'll give you a high
jokes.
five. I'll give you a high
They
five.
mounted Wood.
Those are the Theo jokes.
Yeah. No, so going back to the 90s, Robot was probably part of the first graduating class at Mount Wood, which was in 94.
So you're calling him old, is basically what you're saying.
Those weren't my words, you know what I mean?
There was a dude from a crew called CMD who, if you know Skew, he's one of El Paso's like best graffiti artists. Well, he used to be.
You're my age, right?
Yeah, about.
How old are you?
In my 30s.
In that case, no. I'm 29, bro. I'm 29, bro.
I'm almost 30.
Next year, I'll be 30. I'll be catching up to you. But
yeah, it was a luxury if we had enough money to get a hotel room, or maybe we hadn't showered in like 3 days. It was like, we better get a hotel room.
It's about that time.
Just to use the facilities.
No girls let us stay at their apartment for like 3 days.
Nobody's going to 6'9" you like that, bro.
Yeah.
So that's how I got to know this dude a little bit better. Dave LaRock here for the listeners. And then, of course,
Chuy Vuitton.
Chuy Vuitton, guys. Well, hey, now that we're on that tip, since it's on my list here of notes, let's talk about the names and the origin of the names. I know Dave, and I haven't talked to him in a while. That's why the podcast is so special right now. But I know this guy is Dave LaRock. What inspired that name?
Scott LaRock from
Scott LaRock. It had to be, right? BDP. All right.
I think they used to have a radio, like a college radio station at UTEP. And I was like, oh, I'm going to start a hip-hop show. And I was like, yeah, I'm going to be Dave LaRock. Actually, I was like, I'm going to be DJ LaRock.
Well, hey.
Or just LaRock. And that also came from my boy Skew, because he used to call everybody, yo, what's up? He would call you by whatever your nickname was. Yo, whatever LaRock. He would always add LaRock to that. So I was like, that's going to be my DJ name. And then the guys from the Flaw Flaws, who I was already friends with, they thought it was the most hilarious thing ever because they're assholes. So they were just like,
yeah, Dave
LaRock. What's up, Dave?
Though.
So they just started calling me Dave LaRock.
I mean, it was cool. It was
and that was before I was like a DJ. Like, it was just playing songs.
You're just a little pebble.
Yeah.
That's why it surprised me when I saw him spinning for the first time, because I was like, I knew him as the guitarist of the Fla Flas, and I was like, I mean, he surprised me. He still surprises me with the music that he plays.
Oh, he's a music lover
Yeah,
and connoisseur in general.
That's what's dope, because he's still with it. But I mean, I was always remembering at the Fla Fla parties, I don't remember Dave ever playing the music. It was always Jesus that would play the music. And then it was years later when we started doing to Bring That Beat Back, and Dave, I was like, man, this dude actually knows his music like some dope shit. So I had a different.
But now he's Chuy Vuitton.